The topic for tonight is, do you know the topic?
Criticizing each other.
Criticizing each other. What for?
Should be very, very familiar. Let's hear a conversation between a wife and the husband. It's Friday night. And the wife saying to the husband, "What? You already saying Birkas Hamazon? You didn't sing. You didn't sing yet the songs of Shabbat." What's the story with you? You are in a hurry to read your newspapers. So here's the reply of the husband. Also, when I'm singing, I'm not singing because I want to, because I have to fulfill your orders. How can I sing like that? So here is the wife returning. What did I say? What did I ask you already? I'm not allowed to ask that Shabbos table in our house will look like anybody else's. What did I ask you already? Can't you sit calmly and say Edvar Torah? What's the matter with you? And he sarcastically saying, again, the mashgiach have something to criticize me. I have a mashgiach in the house. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Now, where this conversation is coming from? Many ladies, they're very frustrated. They worried, and sometimes even having an anxiety. What is going to be with the spiritualism of the husband? And the house in general. And she's saying, my husband don't wake up in the morning on time. It's killing me. Sounds familiar, no? To few people. To few of them. I never saw him opening a book in the house. Not learning. By the way, we don't have even kimat books in the house. I want him to use every minute, free one, sit and learn. Why can't he learn from his brothers-in-law? He doesn't care too much to pray b'minyan. And they complaining, and I see they complaining with pain. What's going to be with him? Where this man will wind up? Some of the criticism is not only for spiritualism, it's for everyday life also. Example, here we go. My husband, every appointment that he makes, always coming late. He's always late. He doesn't pay his bills on time. I feel that the whole house is on me. Everything is on me. There is no one time that 2 days that he's coming home in the same time. Every day comes in a different time. I'm ready to blow up. I'm ready to blow up. I can't take it. And he's going late to work every day. He's going late. Now, she means bad?
I think her
Not at all.
feelings are good, but the approach, I think, is wrong. The methodology is not the right path necessarily, her responsibility. But her feelings are good.
Okay. Now, let's go deep. And we learn something. Where the criticism is coming from and why. And do we achieving something from it or not? One thing you have to remember, every person has certain abilities and certain abilities he doesn't have. He doesn't have. And not one case look like the other one. So if you want to compare, forget it. It's totally not fair. So now I want you to take notes because it's very important. Complaints, which makes a lot of sense. Not one and not twice. I saw a lady that she lives very good with the husband. They're communicating. Everything is okay. But sometimes she has complaints, things that bothering her, and she is right. She is right. And whatever she don't like and she complaining, destroying her mood. She says, why is he acting like that? And she keeps coming in and says, I want you to change this, I want to change this. And but the complaints are good complaints. Number two, okay. Number one was the complaint were on target, things that Bemet needs to change. And we'll see later on how to deal with that.
Kavod Arav, what are we listing exactly? Is there like a header to this?
Yeah. The cause of criticism from the woman's side. What caused her to criticize the husband? We have 5 things on my list. 5 things that can cause you to criticize your husband. Number 2, expectations. Sometimes you're criticizing your husband from expectation that didn't come true. You build in your mind a certain picture how your husband should be and how he should behave. Where did you pick it up? Maybe from the books, movies, I don't know where. Or she have somebody in mind as a model. She wants the husband to be like this guy. Now she is asking him to bring to reality what she has in mind. I want you to be like that. Now, if he is not up to par, if he is not able to act like her imagination, our husband should act, what does she feel? I missed. My marriage life is a failure. From here on, she going to criticize this husband left and right. Left and right. And she demanding, you're going to change. Do this for me. I want this. I want that. She wants him to change his character, his personality. Now he feels that she is not satisfied and it's very hard to please her. Now he feels like a handicap. No matter what I do, I'm not good. Why? She has a mother. She has a mother, and you not according to the model that I have over here. And now he doesn't know how to please this lady. What can I do for her? Now, either he is a broken-hearted or he will react back. He will react. passive, he will not stay passive. Number 3, she is perfectionist. OCD כזה. And she, like the inspector, wherever she goes, she have to say something. And not only toward other people, toward herself also, she is criticizing herself also. I don't know what it is. She has a tendency for everything has to be perfect. Whatever is not perfect, you zero. And she's asking from herself also to be perfect, not only from you. She is harsh on herself too. And if you're not perfect, she cancels you. She says, you're worthless. Okay. That's also a source for criticism. Number 4, power struggle. Power struggle. Sometimes she is pointing at the husband, you need to do this, you need to do this, and it's not because he's behemoth. She wants to feel I'm the boss. Hey, I'm the boss, and you say, yes. If not, I'll continue to grind you. So now, she is looking for things that he is not that good in order to bang him. She'll stay the same, you go down. So I'm up, and you down. I'm the boss. Now, either she is a personality, this is her personality, she likes to be the boss, or you'll be surprised now. The husband is so much overpowering her. He is the boss, but a boss. So she says, before you come to me, okay, look at what you're doing. And all the time she's going to trach. Why? She feels you want to be my boss. First, you look at yourself. Because she feels bad about it, that he is the boss, and Behemet he is acting as a boss. So she's coming like a termite, track, until slowly, boom, shalom, finito. Number 5, this you're gonna hear from me all the time. Bad communication, bad. So she feels I have nobody to talk to. And now how she's gonna say to the husband, you're not fulfilling your job? Trach and trach. She thinks maybe if I bang him, maybe יהיה תחיית המתים. Now, did you write this list?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, I have it all down.
Good. Now let's go to each one of them. And we're going to analyze one by one now. What was number one?
Complaints which make a lot of sense and are valid.
Good. Valid complaints. A couple came here to get advices what to do. I saw that the complaints are valid, make a lot of sense. They don't want to hurt each other at all. They came here, surprisingly, we don't want to ruin the good relationship that we have. So we came over here for advice how not to ruin the relationship. We want to keep it, that was, for me, it was, soft. They want to fix, they want to build, they care for each other. Oh, good. Usually people who comes here, do you know what it means? Huh? What does it mean?
In opposite directions.
Their fault.
Blaming
Blaming
the
each
other
other.
one.
Now, they coming here to fix? Are they coming to fix?
No, Rabbi, they're blaming. They're coming to blame the other.
So I should say, you're right, he's wrong, and on the way out, she said, you see? And then it continued in the car until he wants to open the door and say one more word, I'm going to throw you out of the car. And don't forget, when they went out, he was opening the door for her to come in. Now it came to a point he wants to open the door for her to get out. That's how good they are. Huh? No flowers, no sugar, no honey, no sweetheart, no shum davar. כלום.
No teddy bear, Rabbi.
No teddy bear. Oh, teddy bear, very important. But this couple, באמת was for me a surprise. She told me, you see, from one end, I see things that באמת needs improvement, but from the other side, I don't want to ruin the relationship. Tell us what to do. No? Good. But I saw that they are on a very dangerous highway. Because the criticism that she is throwing to this husband meaning well. Meaning well. She means well. But she don't understand already kvar, it gets into the skin and it got already to the tissues. Behind the tissues already, and he told me, I feel that I have mashgiach in my house. I don't need mashgiach. So he said, I'll rather go to shul, right? I'll rather hear what the rabbi has to say, what she wants from me, what she wants from me.
So is it wrong to say something like the wife wants the husband more on a spiritual side, like for him to go to shul or like spiritual. So if she tells him, is it considered like wrong thing or?
There is a way to say it. There is a way to say it, So now all this, it shows me that we're starting something not healthy. That we're gonna lose what more than what we're gonna gain. Maybe the husband will bend down for a relationship that demands that his wife asking him.
What is ROFLMAO?
Rolling on for laughing.
No.
Hello.
Mute your phone, please.
But the husband will feel that she wants to be his boss, and the good relationship that they had. So it's not kedai. Because when the husband feels that you want to take over and be the boss, he cannot communicate with you. And he will not be able to support you emotionally because now he needs a support. And he maybe will develop resentment toward you, and you're going to get hurt. And all the nice atmosphere that was until now will disappear. So now, how do we find the balance between what she wants, which makes a lot of sense, and not to jeopardize everything from the other end? Usually, when the relationship is very good, they'll find themselves a common ground what to do. The moment that they come here, okay, we saw already that they losing control. They need somebody to interfere and to make order in the balagan. So now, our job is to go to the valid complaints, deal with that, and all the rest take it off the table. But they need help. A good help, but they need help. Don't let the relationship goes down and down and down, and then when the relationship crashed, then you're seeking for help. No. So I had to teach her how to ask for a change. Your request is valid because you have kids at home. If they see Abba that is lazy, not going to shul, doing things which is not good for the kids, your complaints are valid. But the question is how to get there. And the husband need to learn how to validate the request from his wife. She's asking you something. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. And to relate to it pleasantly and softly. Now, with your permission, of course, I'm going to start with the men, and tomorrow I'll get to the ladies. Tonight is men first, not ladies first.
Are we still on number one?
Ma?
We're still on number one?
No.
About the complaints?
Now,
Okay.
all the tips that I gave you, the 5 of them, why we arguing, okay? I want to stay on what? On the valid ones. Because if she has OCD, or each one of them wants to be the boss, or who knows what, this is already quite. I want to build on the valid ones. Then we'll treat the Do you want me to start from number 5 or from 1?
Number one, please.
One, Rabbi.
Because I think that most of the complaints, I assume so that they valid complaints. But we reacting, or the approach needs to be changed. Now, my dear husband, all the husbands over here that listening and watching the class. I have no doubt that you're really interested, you want to find a solution to the things that bother you in the relationship. You want to fix it. So I'm asking you, please check out the points that I'm giving you. The situation now that you are in, that you are confused. So now you found yourself a weapon, which is what? Ignoring. Let her talk, let her say what she wants. Ignore.
No,
Rabbi, I have a king here.
professional ignorer.
I know that because even when I call, he ignores my calls. So you're not the only one, so don't complain so much.
I think double punishment tomorrow.
Oh. Make sure to put some oil on him because
So the smacks glide.
by tomorrow, yes. So now, when the husband feels that he is attacked and he is criticized, usually what men know how to do best. He is here. You're talking to air. He is not here. He might say, Back to the phone, V'shalom Yisrael. Why is that? She's a klafte. She's a klafte. Do you know what a klafte means? Huh? In Yiddish. A nagger. So the topic now, why you in my office? Not because you're not going 3 times a day to shul. That's not what in the agenda. Or are you reading every Friday Shnai Mikra ve'echad Targum? That's not on the agenda. It's much more than that. Your wife feels that you belittle her בכלל. You're not considering her בכלל. And you don't want to make her feel like that, but this is your actions because you're frustrated. You didn't plan to ignore her. Did you marry her to ignore her? Something brought you to a point that I have to ignore.
The nagging.
So you have a shield. The moment that she starts to talk, right away, like you, talk now. Boom, 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 בכלל is not there, שלום ישראל, נגמר. So now, if באמת you care for her, and you came to repair everything, So I'm asking you one thing. Let's decide right now for your future relationship. We have to find other ways to deal with her criticism, and we'll find it. We'll find other ways. And to say, I'm not going to ignore her anymore. If you're not going to do this, we're not getting anywhere tonight. Two things you have to do. I'm going to deal with her criticism. I'll deal with that. And I'm not going to ignore that. And number three, you have to accept upon yourself that acceptance. No, yeah, I'm coming. Then, where were you? No, we went to a birthday. I couldn't wake up in the morning, blah, blah, blah. You're worthless. We cannot make a deal. Deal with serious people. Yes. The deal is, are you ready, all the men over here, to make a deal with me? Are we ready to make a deal, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Rabbi, we born ready.
I heard only two voices.
How do we look, as an investment, Rabbi, or as a
Don't
relationship?
ask me any questions.
We always ready to
Ask
make
me.
it.
Of course, we
Rabbi,
can.
they
Very
try
good.
to digest, Rabbi.
I'm going to make a
What's the
deal with you.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Tomorrow I make a deal with your wives. Tonight I want to make a deal with you.
Okay.
Are you
Is it
chickens?
is it the big loan, Rabbi? Is the big loan?
You chickens, you all your chickens.
What's it to say?
We're ready.
Ah,
Bring it on, Rabbi.
We're ready.
you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Bring it on.
Everybody's ready. Don't worry. Everybody's ready.
Everybody's ready.
They're just chickens. That's all.
Ah, chicken.
Rooster.
David, speak for yourself.
We have roosters also here, roosters.
Everybody please
No,
behave.
74.
You're going to accept upon yourself that from today, I will listen to her feelings.
You do.
And no matter what, I'm not going to ignore that. And I'm well aware how bad is to have negative emotions. It's terrible. Because when you're ignoring, you're creating negative emotions by your spouse. At the end, it's going to hurt you. You're not going to run away from this. There is nowhere to run. We have to deal with that. So we have to promise ourselves we're staying there, we're listening, and there is a lot to listen. When I'll tell you what I want to say, you're all going to agree. So now, many men will tell you, Rabbi Haimoff, no matter what, his lady will never be satisfied. She's very hard to please. No matter what I'm going to do, she's not satisfied. Now, I assuming, and I want to judge all of you lekav zechut, that you're a positive person, and you dedicated husband, and for sure it hurts you that your wife, she's walking on the street with the feelings that her husband don't understand her enough, he doesn't accommodate her enough. If you don't care, we have a problem. We're having a problem. And you feel already the outcome of the negative emotions that she have. She's not going to smile at you. And the criticism will get even in a higher speed. Every husband that I know, if he is normal, I don't want to send them to LIJ, normal one. Every husband wants to please his wife. If not, Behemet is not normal. He's not. And I'm serious what I'm saying. Every man, it's in the genes. He wants to please his wife. Otherwise, he feels a failure. Why men don't like this office? Why not? I'll tell you why. Because they feel I'm not able to please my wife, I'm a failure. And he don't want to tell me to tell him you're a failure. Now, men, I'm asking you a question, all of you. The basic and all the way down. Don't you want to please your wife?
Of course.
Huh?
Always, Rabbi, always.
Yes.
That's all
Yes,
I need
yes.
to hear. That's all I need to hear. And the ladies have to hear it also. Your husband here is not to hurt you. He's here to please you. The problem is they don't know how so good. Okay, beseder. It's not the end of the world. But at least they mean good, no? Good. Now, listen what your wife's saying. Let's analyze it. What was the first thing that I said? Birkat Hamazon already? Where is the songs for Shabbat? Where is the Dvar Torah? The newspaper's waiting for you. You already want to sleep. Interesting, when you're on the phone, you're not falling asleep. You all the time, which stock is up, which one is down, up and down, up and down. They don't understand that Hashem sent this stock up and down, down and up.
Rabbi, it's an obsession.
Ah,
It became an obsession.
addiction.
We're doing it for them, Rabbi. We're doing it for them, not for us.
What? If you're doing that for them, ask them. She'll tell you, close your phone. I don't need this. Talk to me. Say something. You can, kaka. Did you see? Tesla went down. Whoa. Went up, went down. This is Amazon up, Amazon down. This one up, this come on.
Bad week, Rabbi. It was a bad week. Last week.
Bad way.
Especially after that curse.
Mark my word, if you're not gonna close your phone, it's gonna get even much worse than this. Close the phone.
Rabbi, if we give it to you, it's gonna go up.
Yes.
Rabbi, we're gonna put basket by the door tomorrow morning. Believe it.
Let's try it.
Rabbi, tomorrow I put it in your pocket.
Good. One condition.
I want to
Every
see
dollar
results.
that you make, the yeshiva gets 50%.
Rabbi, first we need to reverse the curse.
First, we need to make our money back.
First, we need to make back the loss.
It's not depend on you. Hello. Lemala, shama. Okay. Your wife complaining. Here we go. My husband, if you see our Shabbos table, terrible. Very shallow, fast, not singing, maybe one song to calm me down. And the whole Shabbat is what? Newspapers. Wall Street Journal, number one.
How about sleeping?
Sleeping, oh, you have to bring the jack from the car in order to pick him up from the bed. Ding, ding, ding.
Rabbi, we don't do this by purpose. You don't do this by purpose.
The extra neshama makes us even more tired.
Yeah, we're tired from the whole week of working. We're tired. We get exhausted. What can we do? It's not our fault.
Interesting enough, I don't think even if you're tired, if you have a customer on the chair, you fall asleep while you're giving him a haircut, no? Did it happen to you once?
This is not the answer. The
I'm
fact is
asking
we
a
work
question.
all year,
Answer my
all week
question.
long. We're tired.
Answer
all
my
week long.
question.
Of course we sleep.
While
Never, Rabbi, never.
I know a man, as soon as they ladies, they put the Shabbat candle, they go to sleep.
because the Shabbat, when they know what it means, they're not going to go to sleep.
People stay at work with pressure. That's why they don't sleep.
Ma?
People stay at work with pressure. That's why they don't sleep.
I never seen in my lifetime a person counting $100 bills, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, like a lion. Not yawning even.
Rabbi, in the casino, they don't fall asleep.
In the casino, מחמירים, Kabbalistim, they don't sleep.
Nets, Rabbi, nets.
Yeah. That's the nets, my nets.
So, Rabbi, what forces us to behave like that at the Shabbos table? What gives us like that? It's like what is it?
Yeah, it's a horror.
No, forget about it. What is it?
It's your
Has to be-
mindset.
We'll talk about it. We have a lot to talk about.
Come on, Rabbi, isn't it true that the soul is in a coma? That's why.
Is it my what?
I heard that if somebody's falling asleep during the very Torah or something like that, his soul is not doing so well. No?
Change your shoe. Okay.
Rabbi, I think he comes to your shoe.
No. Now, the husband, he gets annoyed with this. Shabbatot for me is nightmare. Nightmare. You bring in the stopper, and as soon the candles are up, you looking at me every second what I'm doing, where I'm going. How long is the Seudah Shel Shabbat? You counting. I'm not singing, right away you have something to say. Even if I sing, I don't sing with it. Because just to, I need quiet. I understand this man. I understand him. Don't think for a second that no. It's annoying that your wife is on your tail. Why like this? Why don't you sing? Why do you sleep? How much can you take already? This was good in the yeshiva, we took it. In my own home now, I have to take it. Now, let's make a cheshbon. How much effort your wife put on your Shabbat to prepare Shabbat?
A lot, Rabbi, a lot.
A lot, Rabbi. 2 days.
2 days.
Yes,
Wednesday,
Rabbi.
from
For
Wednesday, Rabbi.
2 days we're working and cooking and shopping. And
Wednesday she's going shopping. Thursday they cleaning, and then they starting to cook Thursday night. While they're still in the shiur, they cook. Friday they cook. They have to send the kids to school. They have to shower them. They have to prepare this. My husband liked the salad. Now they standing by the door, and the door is not rising the way that she wants, and she said, oh, okay, why? Let's do it again and again. And she is mamash, and she said, oh, my husband like this salad. I have to do it for him. And chuck. Why? I want to please him. Now,
see, they want to, Robert. They want to do this. It's different. So we sometimes don't want to sing, don't want to, we don't want to sometimes.
But it's for you, for the husband.
Man. Now, the last half an hour, and daughter, Mommy, I don't have a skirt for Shabbat. Okay, Ima is coming. In. Mommy, I don't have a shirt. Okay. In 20 minutes is Shabbat. 20 minutes. פתאום, the husband come. My shirt don't have a button. יאללה. טרח, טרוך, טריך, טח, טח, טוך, טוך, טוך. שמה ישראל. אוקיי? פתאום, her daughter fell, she got a spank. The two boys find the time to fight now. She leaves everything. She running into the kids' room, take one out, one here, one there. Meantime, she said, hey, 10 minutes I have. Whoa. Here comes, after all these 3 days, she is running like a madman. Here comes the husband. He's doing us a favor. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Shalom, Malachei. No, מהר. Then Eshet Chayil says, okay. He says Eshet Chayil because his wife Kara, okay, I have to sing Eshet Chayil. Then Chick Shack, he eats, and then
Holy Mar.
his wife sits there 3 days, went, no Shireh, Shabbat, no Dvar Torah. The kids at least listen to what they have to say. Klum. Now, all the criticism that she told you, it's because she wants to be your boss? Or she's talking from her feelings?
Feelings.
I'm prepared. I'm doing everything. At least do something so the Shabbat, I feel that all the preparation was worth something. We gain something as a family. The kids, the Kedusha of the Shabbat. נגמר. Is it fair? Is it fair?
It's not fair, Rabbi. It's not fair.
So the complaint is valid, yes or no?
Amen. 100%.
Yes, בסדר.
Okay. Your wife saying you're not paying bills on time, you're not going to work on time, you're not coming back home on time. Why is she saying it? Just to get you? No. She feels I have no man over here. I have no captain. I need a captain I can lean on. Soon enough, everything will gonna fall on me. I have to pay bills. I have to do this. I have to do everything. How much can I take? Where is the man of the house? Where is he? There is no leader. That's how she feels. Lady wants to see a leader in the house. Taking care of the bills, he's on time, everything is fine. A captain, you see, what are you complaining? You have everything there. I bought you a new car. So now she don't want to hurt you personally. She don't want. She says, look what I feel. I feel you're not a leader. All the effort that I put going to waste. Oh, she's telling you, you're too much on the phone. Enough with the phone already. Enough. And you, again, the mashgiach came with a stopper. How long I talk on the phone, how long I read newspaper, but what she's saying, just to get you. No. He said, instead of this, let's talk. Come on, guys. The phone will not help you. It's valid. What she's saying is valid. If you have a problem, the phone will help you. Where is the brain? Where is the brain? That's what she's saying. What's the matter with you? What captain are you? So she's not coming to criticize you just to criticize you. She's saying valid things that can shake the whole house. So listen. Relate to it. Don't ignore it. Okay. To be continued tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a long day. Yes. Ilchot Pesach, 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock. We're going to come back to the book that I love the most, the Chovot Alevavot. And then I'll see you again at 9 o'clock tomorrow night.
The woman's turn.
And we're going to make a deal with the wife. Okay? Have a good night, everybody.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Good night, Rabbi.
Have a good night,
Shavua
Kol
tov.
Shavua tov.
Shavua tov. Shavua
Barak Baruch.
tov.
Good night, Rabbi.
See you in the morning, Rabbi.
Be there, Rabbi. We'll be there.
Aria, see you in the morning.
Yes, Rabbi.
We have a lot to talk about.
Oh boy. Rabbi, don't make me.
We're not going to sleep tonight.
Diana, I wanted to ask you about the hair covering. Diana,